My 2020 Chevrolet Silverado, I have problems with the blower fan for the AC not working. Some days it works, and other days it just does not. Even if you just work in the morning, you may stop it, start it after you make a stop somewhere, and then it will no longer function. But as you can see, the knob is working, but I am going to change the blower motor that has the resistor built in, and I was looking for videos on how to do this and nobody had it, so I'm gonna make one now. As you can see, this is a brand new GM part. It has a blower fan right there, and then all of that gray to the side is the resistor control. So it's all one unit on this particular model of AC fan. To disconnect this plug, you must first pop this little red tab down, and then you got to push in while wiggling the connection downward, and then the whole plug comes loose, and then this plug just goes into the other piece of the unit, so you don't have to disconnect that. Right up there is a T20 that you have to get to. It's kind of hard access there, so you need to move this wire right here, which requires a little trim Christmas tree removal tool, so that you can get this wire loosened up and pulled out the way. After trying to take all the screws out and trying to get the fan out, I realized that this little part of the wire has to also come out. So you have to also unclip the Christmas tree part on this to pull this out the way to be able to pull the blower fan out. Just one of those little tips that I didn't know because there was no videos out previous to this one. Once I pulled the part out, this is the old part. I just wanted to make sure that I had the same part number on my new replacement part as I did my old one, and yes, they are the same. So just wanted to double check before I stuck it in. Okay, I figured this out when I was taking it out, but to get it back in, you cannot do it straight back in. You got to actually put it at a slight angle from where it's going to officially lay, and then you got to manually work all the tabs around to get it turned to where everything will line up again, so you can bolt it in correctly. It's a real pain, and it takes two hands, so I'm gonna have to do the rest off camera, but I'm just letting you know that you will not be able to put it back in, take it down, or put it back in with everything lined up correctly. You're gonna have to have it turned, put it in, and then line up all your screw holes. Here's one screw hole, and then the other one will be right there, and then there's going to be another one up in front of the wires, which I'll show you in a bit. Okay, this one is like, you see the front of the dash here. This is like right below the frame of the dash is the last little T20 bolt hole that needs to go in. This one's the toughest to get to, and this is the reason we had to pull that wiring out. Have to get to it initially. Yeah, so once you get that in, just tighten it up and then hook these Christmas tree bolts back in to where they came from for the wiring. And then I'll plug it in and show you it's all done. Okay, now as you can see, I put the Christmas tree clips back in for the wiring, so that's back in place. Now I'm going to go take this plug. And I'm gonna plug it in. It's been a little tough, so I'll probably have to do it off camera. Okay, I got it in. So now that part's popped in, and then don't forget to push that red button to lock it in so it doesn't come loose. And now my fan is all changed up, and next thing to do is see if it all works now. Okay, let's test it out now. As you can hear that wind blowing, it certainly does work now, and I'm glad. It has been really hot. Thanks for watching.